which was really challenging at the time. That was a time when it took forever to get an app approved into the store, and you're watching your savings just slowly deplete as you're waiting longer and longer. And eventually, we came to this idea that I'd had about collections. And I think that was back in November 2009 when we first started planning that out. And as I said, it was one of those ideas that I can't say it came from really hard-nosed business analysis. It was just
do like market size analysis.
No, yeah, it was just something I really wanted to see built. I just thought it could just be so good for the world if you could share these things about yourself.
And it was based on a behavior that you yourself had done, and I think a lot of people do, like saving. They have folders full of inspiring pictures, or maybe ripping out pictures from magazines. Right? I mean, these are behaviors that already existed, but maybe someone had to create a website for a specific purpose.
Yeah, I think the idea of collecting for me, when I say collecting, I guess I don't mean like collecting insects like I did, or collecting coins. I think I'm collecting a little bit more broadly. Like I think of it as kind of taking these objects in the world that you feel like are representative of who you are, and using those as a way to share them with the world. So that sort of mental model for me has always been there. When I go to someone's house, I look at their books and I think, oh, those books are like a collection. When I open my wife's closet, she has shoes and clothes, and that's her collection of clothing. When I think of the art people put on their walls or the furniture they have in their home, like those are all the same idea of collecting. And so I thought, to me, that was just so interesting because there wasn't a way you could do that online. As you said, you might have desktop folders of images, or you might be using your blog and sort of jury-rigging it to do that. I think a lot of people were doing that at the time. But there wasn't anything that was actually built around discrete collections that were made for you.
So how did you get started? So you guys said your savings account was being depleted, and so did you raise money, or did you just start building stuff?
Yeah, so we had taken a little bit of seed money from some folks from all over the place, people that actually had kind of just bet on us, but not very much money, and we were contracting a lot of our development. So it was really expensive. We weren't paying ourselves at that time. And with Pinterest, we had also hooked up with another one of my friends named Evan, who was actually in graduate school at Columbia studying architecture. And Evan started working with us on the design kind of nights when he was in school, and we were sort of building it. So it was bi-coastal, a 2-office, 3-person operation. And I think in those early days, I think we spent a lot more time than most people would have on the design of the site itself. We really labored over the design, kind of on 2 levels. We labored over the actual display of these collections. I just felt that collections have to be something that you're proud of, that you want to show to people that are beautiful and that are almost better as a sum of a lot of things than as just a list of items. And then we spent a lot of time on the actual model of the product. So